What's up, guys? It's me, Sneaker Dan, back again with another new video. Um, just gonna start uploading a little bit more. Anything I can talk about, any topics and things like that. I should be having a couple of more sneakers coming in. But today I'm gonna do a very interesting video. You know, a lot of sneaker, I guess, new sneaker YouTube channels have been actually like doing this type of setup. I thought maybe I should, just do one quick video since I already talked about the whole topic and issue at hand. Well, not really an issue, but this topic in general. And so, just gonna make a video on it. I already know a lot of people are gonna be butthurt, so I'm ready for the comments if people even watch my channel at all, because I get like 5 to 10 views in each video, pretty much almost. But today we're gonna talk about a replica sneaker, and I'm sure if you guys never watched any of my sneaker talk videos, I talk about the topic there, my opinion on things like that. So I don't have an issue with replicas. Well, I guess a short summary would be like, I don't have a issue with them at all. I think honestly, if you don't have the money to buy a sneaker for resale, go for reps. If you can find a good pair or a good quality one. But I always advise and I always strongly suggest people to get a pair of shoes that are actually retail. Meaning, if there is a Jordan 4 release, always try to aim for a retail pair. Always get the real pair. Always try to. However, if you happen to get an LO sneakers or not able to get it from Jimmy Jazz or some other websites and things like that, I don't think a replica is a really bad option, especially since if you are really into the shoe. Since, most people are not resellers, they don't really try to resell most of their sneakers. A lot of people like to wear their sneakers, like to beat them up, wear them, style them, things like that. I think reps are honestly a good idea. If you're a person who has a retail and you don't want to beat them up and would rather just wear something every day and beat them up, a rep would be a good option. Honestly, I don't have any issues. The only issues I have with reps is pretty much if people are selling them as real. I think that's really bad. I think that ruins not only just the sneaker culture. I think it ruins the experience for a lot of people too, since they're pretty much buying it for the resale value, but it's not even a real shoe. So that's my take on the whole issue at hand. So I'm gonna do a really quick rep review, I guess you could say. I got these recently. I actually traded in a lot of my SB Dunks to get a real retail pair of the Off-White Chicago ones. I don't have them in hand right now because they're in the crevice of my closet. I really don't feel like taking it out because I have so many freaking shoes in my room, honestly, and I'm kind of lazy. And actually, these just came in this past I think yesterday or 2 days ago, and I already wore them to work. I really like them, and I'm gonna talk about slight differences and what things they actually got pretty well on. So let's get right into the video. I'm sorry if the video is a little bit longer than usual, but yeah. So off the bat, this is the box. It looks like a typical Off-White box almost. It has the Jumpman. It has the words Jumpman on the box. Size tag. Pretty much the Nike tags in the front, and then pretty much the Off-White text right here. Overall, the box is the box. No one should really care about the box, especially if they're reps. If you do care about the box, they're very similar. There's nothing really any difference to it. The only difference might be is pretty much the sizing tag. The sizing tag is a little bit more flimsy on this one, and then that's about it, to be honest. The barcode looks kind of a little bit off too as well. It's a little bit more bold than the actual real retail pair box. Other than that, though, it's just a box at the end of the day, so you guys shouldn't really care. I'm gonna set the shoe out on the side first, and I'll take up the main things. Wrapping paper, no difference with wrapping paper, but like I said, wrapping paper is wrapping paper. So off the bat, these are the laces. They come in pretty much the laces that are offered on the real retail pair. These are the neon green, or like I guess you can say called lime green. These are the orange pairs, and then I have the black pairs on my shoe. So off the bat, the shoelaces on the laces, they're actually not that bad. They're pretty much a good decent pattern. I guess the only deviation from it might be just some of the letters are a little bit crooked. Some of the letters are just not in, like, a straight placement. However, once as you guys know, laces are laces too. The more you take them off, replace them, things like that. The shoelaces tags, they do rub off pretty easily, even on retail pairs. But overall, it's pretty good. You could always get a real retail pair like laces on eBay or something like that for, I think, like anywhere from like $5 to like $20, depending on what you're trying to get. But the laces, they're pretty close to retail quality. Again, laces. These ones are actually a little bit better. They're not like all over the place. They're like decent. And here's a shoe. The Off-White Chicago ones, Rep. This batch is, I believe these are the LJR batch. These are the batches that most people recommend to get if you're able to get it. I got this off of a seller called Mango. Mango's, decent seller. He's known for his off-whites. Well, not his off-white. He's known for his Jordan 1s, fast shipment, things like that. And fair prices, I guess you could say. So let's get right into it real quick. So off the bat, the shoe looks, like an off-white. There's nothing really crazy off the bat. If you look at it far away, it doesn't look weird or anything like that. So so overall, I like off Jordan 1 whites. I wore my retail pair a couple of times, and I wore these once right now. I will be planning on to wear these a little bit more outside. I'm gonna beat them up a lot. I'm gonna wear them a lot. I'm gonna make them into, like a shoe. I'm gonna wear them as a shoe. But let's get right into the quality of it, and then let's talk about the differences. The quality of the shoe is actually pretty good. In my opinion, it's pretty close to retail. If not, it is exactly like the retail pair, in all honesty. There's like these videos and like resellers, they talk about like how, oh, the foam is a little bit lower quality than the retail, the leather's a little bit weaker. No, they're all the fucking same shit, okay? I'm sorry, excuse me for my language. It's all the same stuff, honestly. The leather, it's good quality. The foam in the front is good quality. The flaps are good quality. The leather doesn't feel fake. It actually feels pretty good. It feels like a typical Jordan 1 synthetic leather that you will find in any Jordan 1s. The foam is very plush. It's very strong. It's stable. It doesn't rip or anything really quickly. It's same quality almost. Maybe, and I'll even give the retail pair a little bit an edge up. These are a little bit weaker, but not really, honestly. Foam tongue, same quality, no difference. It's same color as it. These are already actually yellowed. Jordan 1 Chicago 1s are known for yellowing. These yellowed already. Like, you guys can't really see it off the camera on the camera, but these are already yellow. This tongue is already getting yellow. They oxidize. Most people say fakes, they don't oxidize well. They come in very fresh. Yes, they do, but these oxidize just as fast as the Jordan 1s Chicago's. Differences. I know you guys all want to hear the differences, especially since if you guys are into trying to get reps or anything like that. I'm sure you guys want to learn more about the differences and things like that. So, the fear of getting quote unquote called out, people won't get social anxiety from it or whatever. So off the bat, one of the main differences is the air quotes. As you can tell, the air quotes is a little bit lower than the retail pair. Retail pair is a little bit higher. And let me tell you right now, the retail pair and in this pair, there's not that much difference. This is pretty much, I will say, like not even a millimeter. It's like a micrometer lower than an actual retail pair. But actually, too, the funny thing is, there's a lot of retail pairs that actually have the same issue, the same QC issue, meaning of the air is actually a lot lower, or they even touch the ground of the shoe on some retail pairs. Some retail pairs are a little bit higher. Some red pairs are doing a really good job of meeting it right in the middle. Sometimes are lower, sometimes are higher. Same issue, same thing. But one of the main things that you can tell from the retail and the reps is that if you really look closely, this will be a little bit lower. Thankfully, my air sign is actually not too low, so it's not too bad. I don't really care. No one's gonna call out, honestly, unless they know, unless I tell them they're reps. No one's gonna call me out because they can't tell different, especially since I'm walking. But give you guys a heads up, it's a little bit lower, like a micrometer, I guess you could say. It's like a very small, like lower standard. Wings logo is a little bit. The Wings logo is very similar, but I will say this one is a little bit less embossed into the flap of the shoe. The orange tag right here. I've seen a lot of retail pairs. The orange tags are a little bit bigger or a little bit longer on the shoe, but there's been a couple of pairs that I know for a fact that are a little bit shorter, just like this. So those are a 50-50 hit or miss too as well. The swoosh is actually really good on I think the swoosh actually meets the proper lace hole right here too. And then one of the main things that people talk about, the main thing you can tell the difference between reps and retails are the holes, the stitching around the flaps. The LGA point batch, they actually do a very good job of having the holes punched out very well. There's no ghost stitching issue. But that's like one of the main differences for a lot of pairs if you're looking for getting cheaper or older batches, if you're thinking of ordering it. Other than that, there's really no difference. They're all the same. Even the shoelaces right here, they're not even that bad. They're all actually very well. And overall, I think these are great. For a rep pair, I love wearing these. They feel the same on the feet. They look good. They look great. They feel great. And honestly, if I knew if these were this good, I would have just not traded in 7 of my SB Dunks for a pair of this. I wanted to have a pair of these just because of like I guess a collector's piece. But if they're gonna be nice like this, and I'm gonna wear them anyways regardless, I would have just bought 2 pairs of these and beat them up, and then just rebuy them like that if they're gonna be this close. And then honestly, like, if they're gonna be this nice, I would have just put these as a collector piece instead of spending. Estimated my SB Dunks worth for about $7,000 is ridiculous in my opinion. And yeah. Oh, one more thing, big difference. The lettering on here. I don't think there's any issues with it. You really can't see it. However, between the retail and the reps, this one didn't do really that great of a job, but you can't really notice it. These are a little bit blurred up. Like it looks like they're kind of smeared. But on the retail pair, it's actually very well bolded and bolded in letters, so it looks good. This, on the other hand, is actually kind of like smudged around the whole entire, not smudged around the shoe, but it's a little bit smudged. You probably have to like look up close with the shoe will be in front of your face. You can tell. But honestly, even then, you don't really tell it. I can only tell it just because once you have a retail and a rep in both in hands, you can tell the slight differences between them. But the differences are so minor that it really doesn't matter. And so yeah, that's pretty much my take on these. I think these are great. If you're really into sneakers and you're just collecting them to wear on a daily basis, things like that, and you're really not trying to break your money. And I understand you have other life commitments. As a person, you have other life commitments. I have other things to worry about in life now, other than shoes. Like, reps are a good option. But yeah, overall, that's what I think about the shoe. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and comment down below. What do you guys think about reps? And also, do you guys want me to do a lot more of these rep review videos? And then also, just like the video, you guys like it, and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see more. And I'll catch you guys next time.